Hi guys, and happy Sunday. I hope you're having a beautiful Sunday. We are having torrential rains for the last 2 days. I can't get away from the rain. I got drenched today. Me and my mother got drenched today. But we had a very fun day. And yesterday I went to a couple of the thrifts. And I'm going to show you what I got yesterday. And then I'm going to tell you about today. We had a very fun day. We are drinking a Nordic Spring by the Great Dogfish Head Brewery, and it's an IPA, but the artwork on this is absolutely beautiful, and it's a really yummy brew. All right, so I went to two of the thrifts yesterday. I went to Passaic and I went to the local. And I got some really fun things. So I'll show you what I got in each place. I went to Passaic first. I found this glorious, I mean absolutely beautiful crystal hanging thing. Just kind of like the one that I hung here, you know, between the music room and the living room. It's very similar, and it's right here. I loved that. Loved it. I also found this witch. She is so magical. Oh my god, this thing is insane. And she actually walks. Where's her on off? I can't. Here it goes. You see her feet going? So her feet move and she walks. And she's really fabulous and cute. Her eyes light up. Just a really great witchy lady. I found this little guy. He is a garden statue. And I loved him. You know, I love frogs. But he's got those glass eye things, which I love. And it says, gardening made me beautiful. So it's like kissing a frog, being kissed by a princess. Gardening made him beautiful, and I'm going to put him in my tomato garden. So that's really fun, really, really cute. And the last thing I found over there was the 1000th anniversary issue of Rolling Stone, which is amazing. This one has the hologram cover. I doubt you can see that in the picture, but it's got the hologram cover, but inside it has every famous cover, including the John and Yoko. You know, the last portrait taken of John after he was killed. They released it, him naked, like hanging onto Yoko. It's just a beautiful thing. So that's in here, and I was very happy about that. I don't think you can see the... There we go. Maybe. Okay. Then I went to the local and I found some really fun things, including some very fun Mother's Day gifts. Now, I've taken you to my mom's house in the past, and you will see, and you have seen, that she collects West Highland Terrier things, and they're all over her house. So, because she has a Westie. So, I found a couple of remarkable Mother's Day presents there, like extra Mother's Day presents, because there's a couple of things she wants, and I already got those, but these are like little extras, and I got them there. I was amazed. I got her this little Westie. I can't get it. All right. I got her this one. Look at that. How cute. It says San White Terrier de West Highland, patron saint of sass. She's gonna love that. Look at that in the frame and everything. And I got her this beautiful thing, which she's going to adore. Look at this, all framed. All right, let me do this. Here we go. Isn't that awesome? She's going to love those. And then I found her this book, Where the Lost Dogs Go. Something I could never read because I would be in tears. I can't. These rip my heart out. I can't read this kind of book. But my mom loves them. So, Where the Lost Dogs Go by Susanna Charlson. Got her that. I found the most glorious 1946 version of Alice in Wonderland and Through the Looking Glass. If I had found this when I was looking for a copy for Cindy, this is the one she would have gotten. And this is just so beautiful and one of my favorite books ever. And it's, you know, the illustrations are all authentic and the cover is amazing. Okay, trying to keep the glare at bay. But look, you can see how vintage and beautiful it is, right? Loved it. All right, I'll stay standing because I got to show you some close-up stuff. Behind every successful man stands a woman telling him that he's wrong. Fence art, guys. Very, very fun. I love these old trivets. These old little iron trivets. Great things. I got Believe You Can, and You're Halfway There, Theodore Roosevelt. Beautiful metal sign, fence art. Am I going to be able to do this without... There we go. Maybe. Isn't that great? Really fun fence art. Very excited about it. And then I found this beautiful German children's songbook. Still sealed, cassette and books. Children's songbook. Look at that. Is that the most beautiful thing ever? I'm going to hang this on the music room wall. I'm not going to open this. I think it's absolutely beautiful. I was so excited about that. Still sealed. Kinderliederbuch, which is children's, what did I say? Children's songbook. There you go. Beautiful thing. Very excited about that. So that was my day yesterday. It was torrential downpours. It was just not fun at all. I kept looking out the window saying maybe there'll be a break in the rain, maybe there'll be some sun. Never happened. So after I came back from the thrift, I watched the John Lennon Imagine film and all the extras that were on the CD, the DVD, and I really, really enjoyed it. Really good. And then I had a 4-hour conversation with my cousin, who is now in the Tampa Bay area, but we grew up living next door to each other all of our lives. And so when we talk for hours because we have so much shared memory. You know what I mean? So we had a very good conversation. It was great. It was really great. And I love talking to her. So today, of course, I was by my mom's, and we were going to make something very special today. I was determined to make this special dish today, and we did. But so we went to the food store, got what we needed, And then I took my mom down to Hawthorne because she had to go to one particular store. So I took her down there. Raining all day, right? So when we pulled into the Hawthorne parking lot, I came upon this beautiful, amazing custom vehicle that was parked in the parking lot. This is an amazing story, and it made my day so magical. I pulled in and I saw this thing that looked like the Ghostbuster mobile. And so I told my mom, go into the store. I'm going to run over there and take pictures of that car. And I did. I went all around the car taking pictures. I did not know that the owner was sitting inside. And he waited for me to take all my pictures, and then he got out and introduced himself. And he was like a 6'5" black guy, sweetest guy I've ever met. He introduced himself as Doc, and we talked about the car, and he talked about why he made the car, why he created the car, and we had a really good conversation, and I loved him instantly. And he said that because I said, this is remarkable. This is remarkable what you've done here. I adore this. And I said, the first thing that came to my head was Ghostbusters. He said, that is exactly what I designed it after. And then he said that he created the vehicle because his son was left on a street corner by a school bus, not picking him up, not passing him right by, and his son was special needs. So he was furious, of course, and that did happen to my cousin back in the day. When their daughter was very little, 5 years old, the bus driver, she didn't know where to get off the bus, so the bus driver just kept her on the bus. And I remember Donna's husband went mental, followed that bus like a banshee, saying, she's 5 years old, you're scaring the shit out, the whole thing. But anyway, so you can imagine what a special needs kid left on a street corner in Patterson when the bus passed him by. This had a profound effect on this guy, on Doc. And so he built this car, and his business is to watch over these school buses and make sure that they don't mess up. And I was like, that is so cool. I think that's wonderful. So he said, can I ask what you do for a living? I said, I am retired. And then he said, what did you do? I said, I worked in finance. He was like, well, would you like to work for me? And I was like, you know what? I really don't want to work anymore. I'm spoiled now. I don't want to work anymore. I said, but if I were to work, it would be for something like that, And I said, I totally get what you're doing, and I think it's wonderful. So he was magical. I shook his hand, and I just absolutely amazing. And the side of his truck had all his social media on it, and you'll see it in the pictures. Sirius XM. And you can follow him on social media if you want to, and you should, because pure magic. So here are the pictures that I took of Doc's car. Is that not amazing? I mean, you know me and custom cars and all that stuff, zombies, Ghostbusters, the whole works. I had myself, you know, a classic hearse that I took to car shows. So I was, you know, I was drawn to the car right away. And the fact that he was, you know, so happy that I was taking pictures and actually got it. I did not know there was anyone in the car because it had like blacked out windows and stuff. When he got out, I was like, wow. He was here the whole time. He saw me taking the pictures and got out and talked to me. And I thought it was really, really fun. Made my day. I was just, wow. You know, because I'm talking to an artist. Anybody who does classic car, custom cars is an absolute artist. We all know that. And this car was a work of art. And I absolutely loved it. So that was really great. From after that, I met my mom in the store she was in, and then I went to the thrift over there. And I found some really fun things. I found this cane. I actually wanted this cane the last time I was in that store, but they wanted $24.99 for it. And I thought that was a little bit insane. And it happens to be exactly my height, okay? But today it was 75% off color. And so I got it for $6. Look at his little face. He's got glass eyes. Just a really cool, that's the cane handle right there. Here's the rest of the cane. Perfect height for me. It's even got one of these wrist straps so you don't drop it, lose it, whatever. It's just amazing. $6. That's, you know, what I wanted to see. I knew I wanted it the first time I saw it, but I wasn't paying $25 for it, you know. I got a Green Man. He was also 75% off today. Look at this. I got him for, I don't know, $2. $2. I think I got him for $2 with some, and I love green men. Look how beautiful he is. Awesome fence art again. And I found this. I like the way they put stuff in bags over there. I really do. Keeps things safe. But this little guy, he was 50% off today. And he is an angel cat, which I'm going to put on my cat's graves. Isn't he beautiful? Look at that. Oh, I love this. Carm, look at this. So he's going to go on my cat's graves. Beautiful thing. And I got these little guys. I got 2 little dolls. You know, I love dolls. But these are really beautiful. Again, in a bag. So I got her. She's pure magic. Look at her. Isn't she beautiful? And she got the baby on the back. She's just magical. Alright, and the other one is this little thing. They were both in the bag together. But I love things like this. I love these traditional ethnic type of dolls. I think it's so magical. Look at that. So her and her came together in a bag, and I love them. Alright, last thing I got over there was 3 of these beautiful Christmas, Annual of Christmas Literature and Art. And I love these books because this is how I find really fun things, to read to you guys when the season comes. So we have this one. Look how beautiful they are. I have this one. And I have this one. I love these things. The artwork's beautiful. There's hymns, there's history, there's stories. They're so beautiful. So I was pretty happy with those. Very fun. So I had a really fun couple of thrift days, and I can't believe that duck cane was 75% off, and he was still there. That means he was meant to be for me. And meeting Doc and his great car was just wonderful. Then we went home, and what we made today was Coronation Quiche, okay? I don't know how many, well, those of you in the UK probably know what I'm talking about, but like I said in another video, King Charles' coronation is coming up Saturday, and he chose for the coronation lunch a Coronation Quiche that they are giving us recipes for all over the internet, which made me very happy. And I said, today we're going to do Coronation Quiche, and we did. We had to find broad beans, and broad beans are not that easy to get here. And I looked online, if I can't find broad beans, what should I substitute, you know? And it said lima beans. So I was like, okay, well, okay. So if I can't get them, I'll get those. But we were walking through the frozen aisle, and what do I see but an entire bag of broad beans. And I was like, oh my God, we can make it authentic, because that's the way I wanted to do it. Really good British cheddar, spinach, broad beans. And what I did with my recipe, because the Palace is doing a straight quiche, you know, just in a pastry, in a short crust pastry. But I had seen Jamie Oliver do quiches in phyllo dough, phyllo pastry. So I said, you know what? I'm going to do the Coronation Quiche in a phyllo crust. And honest to God, this was the best quiche I have ever done. I've done a lot of quiches before, but this was the most delicious thing I've ever had. And and when I was listening to people talking about why would they choose a quiche, you know, as the coronation lunch, they were saying, oh, broad beans, I don't like them, they're gross. The newscasters were saying this, and me and my mom boiled the broad beans, took the skins off, tasted them. We were like, oh my God, this is probably the most delicious bean I have ever tasted. So we made Coronation Quiche, but we used Jamie Oliver's crust idea, and it came out remarkable. And I said to my dad, is this the best quiche you've ever had? He said, absolutely. You know, it was out of this world. So I served it with a fruit salad on the side, because I had seen someone on one of the British chefs putting fruit salad on the side. So we got fresh chopped up fruit like pineapples and grapes and melon and watermelon, and you know, and we put that on the side. It was absolutely incredible. So this will be my go-to quiche recipe from this moment on because I never thought that this thing would be as good as it was. And now I understand why they chose it for the coronation lunch, because it was remarkable. So we had a beautiful day. We really had a very fun day. And I had a fun couple of thrift days. And it's just raining too much for me. There's nothing more depressing to me than rain, rain, rain. You know, I need sunshine to survive. And I think it's supposed to rain tonight into tomorrow morning. And then I'm praying for sunshine for tomorrow. I would be the happiest person on earth if we had some sunshine. And we'll see what happens. But I have a feeling we might have some sun tomorrow. I'd be very happy. Although the rain is good for the plants and all that, but it's just ongoing. I can't take it anymore. So we just had a big clap of thunder a little while ago, and Faji didn't budge. So I guess he didn't hear it. He used to freak out over thunder when he was younger. But anyway, guys, I think that's it for me. I hope you're having a magical, mystical, musical Sunday. Comment, subscribe, spread that love. Tink merch below, Radio Tink podcast link below. Till next time, remember, I love you all, and I'll see you next time.